Sir Keir Starmer's deal to hand over the Chagos Islands will fund tax cuts for Mauritians, the country's government has revealed. Mauritian PM Navin Ramgoolam announced on Wednesday that nearly £500 million in payments under the terms of the deal to gain control of the islands will be used to help pay off the East African nation's national debt. The move will allow their government to get rid of income tax for 81% of employed Mauritians, as well as raise minimum salaries, it is reported. Mr. Ramgoolam announced the reforms in a budget speech on Wednesday, saying Chagos payments made by the UK for the next 3 years would help reduce the country's national debt, which currently stands at around 90% of GDP. Ministers are aiming to reach a long-term debt level of 60%, and as part of efforts to do so, the expenditure and revenue sides of their budget would be adjusted, and the minimum salary of employees subject to income tax would be raised to £1,774 a year. The move would abolish income tax for some 81% of employees, Mr. Ramgoolam said, with the figure amounting to around 44,000 people. It will also see taxes reduced on other earners, the Telegraph reports. Sir Keir has faced stinging criticism over the agreement, which he said had a £3.4 billion net overall cost when he announced the agreement last month. The deal will see Mauritius gaining sovereignty of the islands, which had been a British overseas territory since the mid-1960s. However, the US and UK will still be able to operate a strategically important military base on Diego Garcia, the largest island in the archipelago, with Mauritius leasing back the base for nearly a century initially, at a cost of £101 million per year. But the Tories have claimed the real figure is over £30 billion a year, when including inflation and all the other costs Britain is paying beyond the leasing of the Diego Garcia base.